We tried at one point to make it in the French system, because the French system to make movies is very different than anywhere in the world. You have structures and people that can help you, structure that can give you money, and if they don't like what you do, they will not give you money. And so we try to push it in this way, and then we realized the budget will be way bigger, way bigger. So we had the possibility, we had these two choices: either to do it now with not a lot of money, or to wait for somebody to like it and to accept it and to make it for more money. And we were like, no, we want to do it now. And Fox structure, it's a punk movie, so
yeah, you can tell
the form of the film, everything in the movie is punk, so the way we made it is punk as well.
Hello, friends from Nerdopolitan. Welcome to another episode today from Big Time Studio in downtown Los Angeles with Guillaume Campanacci. He's an actor, filmmaker, director of the movie Whenever I'm Alone with You. Welcome, Guillaume.
Hi, thank you for having me.
How was your premiere? I heard you premiered recently your movie. And
yeah, we had a lot of premieres, but we had the French premiere that just happened last week. It was in Cannes. I'm from Cannes, and we wanted to do a premiere to thank all the people that were involved in the film, the actors, everybody, like the extras, like my parents' neighbors. And so we did a premiere in Cannes a week ago. Went very well. A few hundreds people were there. The press was there. It was cool. It was very cool. Very glad I did that.
That's great. Well, previously we interviewed Vespor Egon. She was also co-starring, co-writing the film with you and co-directing.
Absolutely, yeah.
How was that process like, working with a co-director? Because there's many questions about the film. It's very interesting because I feel it's like a little bit autobiographical. I recommend everybody see it because it's an interesting process. Well, I think it's an interesting process. You can tell us more about that.
Yeah. I mean, co-writing is definitely interesting, very, very interesting, and co-directing as well. I don't know why it's interesting, but I will try to explain why. No, I mean, I'm so used to make movies by myself. That's my second feature film. So it's very difficult for me to get somebody to come into my universe. But with Vespor, we really, as it was our story, it was very easy for us to write it and to make it happen. And it worked out to write it and direct it. And but I think it worked because it was our story. Like otherwise, co-directing, co-writing something must be very, very difficult, because a little bit of my universe, a little bit of her universe, not easy, really not easy. But I think it quite worked well on the screen. Yeah,
it did. It definitely seemed like you guys had great chemistry. So obviously, there's like real life chemistry there. I feel you have like a real relationship.
Yeah. At the time, the movie was made 7 years ago, and we were boyfriend, girlfriend at the time. So it was our story. It was autobiographical, semi, like, because I'm playing somebody that's an alcoholic, and I'm definitely not an alcoholic.
Okay, we can tell.
And I drink all the movie, I smoke all the movie, and but I'm suicidal and all that. So all that is something that never happened, and
that's a little bit exaggerated in favor of the story in the film.
Yeah, dramatization of the way we met and all that. Yeah, definitely.
Like, what percentage do you think is real? What percentage is fiction?
I don't like to say the truth, so I'll say 95% is the truth.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Let's say that.
So, why do you guys say, okay, this is a great story, let's put it in on the silver screen?
Because we're egomaniacs, I think, and we really like to make movies, so that's why we wanted to put that on the screen. To be serious, I think she said it already, but we went to the Cannes Film Festival, and I'm from Cannes, as I said earlier, and we had this beautiful script that we wrote about. I forgot about what, but it was very beautiful. And
was it about the same? Was it about the same relationship, or was it a different type?
There were some elements about that. It was more of a like triangle with our writing partner Elt Feldman, that went on to be the publicist of Whenever I'm Alone with You when we went to Oldenburg, actually. So we wrote this thing, the three of us, and it was a beautiful drama, like a lot of love, a lot of pain, a lot of it was fucked up. And then we went to the Cannes Film Festival, and they told us like, no, that's a great story, we love the script, but if it's the three of you playing that, nobody gives a fuck. So you need Keira Knightley and some famous people to do it, and then you will be able to do it, but not the three of you. Okay, so what can we do? Well, make a movie about a shark. Sharknado. I think she'd say the same words.
Yeah. Was that actually true? Is that 100% true that they told you make Sharknado?
I started the interview saying I would never lie, or maybe I said the opposite. So yeah, make Sharknado, or make a real romantic comedy, like with codes and all that. Yeah. So we're like, okay, like we don't know any sharks, so let's do a romantic comedy. And we started to write it, and then we failed. This movie is a punk entire romantic comedy, which at the end is a romantic comedy, of course, but it's not whatever you would expect from a romantic comedy.
So do you think you can still go back now that you have this movie premiered and successful, because you triumphed in various film festivals? Do you think you can go back to the original script and maybe give that a visit now?
I mean, everything is possible. I have other projects I'm working on. I didn't read this script in a long time. It's a great script, but still, I think we're even with the success of this film, I think we don't have the celebrity we need to make this film still yet. Yeah. I think we need to make that in like 60, 65 years. And then
okay. Yeah, well,
yeah.
Wine is good for living long.
Like yeah, that's longevity. What I heard. Yeah, yeah.
Wine is good for longevity. So that's in 60 years. I hope to see that film.
I hope so too.
I'll have some wine later so I can be at the premiere.
You really want to drink right now. I feel it.
Well, I think, it's a Sunday, it's a slow Sunday, and we're having an interesting conversation. And I got inspired by your character in this film, so.
Yeah, I got a lot of people in Cannes asking me if it was really vodka in the little bottles and all that. Everybody was very curious about that. Yeah.
So, at what point did you feel like, okay, we're going to go with this comedy, and what moment do you feel that we're going to produce this film ourselves?
We tried at one point to make it in the French system, because the French system to make movies is very different than anywhere in the world. You have structures and people that can help you, structure that can give you money, and if they don't like what you do, they will not give you money. And so we try to push it in this way, and then we realized the budget will be way bigger, way bigger. So we had the possibility, we had these two choices: either to do it now with not a lot of money, or to wait for somebody to like it and to accept it and to make it for more money. And we were like, no, we want to do it now. And fuck structure. It's a punk movie, so
yeah, you can tell
it's a punk. The film, everything in the movie is punk, so the way we made it is punk as well. Definitely.
The it's very like rebellious in the way that it starts, and even in the beginning.
Yeah.
The way you say, okay, if you're American, sorry. Or
That's
if you
not
if you like mainstream movies, sorry. If you like McDonald's, sorry.
yeah. If you
It's a comedy, so you can take it lightly and have fun with that.
yeah. If you want to watch a romantic comedy, I'm sorry. If you want to be spoon fed the story and everything that's happening, I'm sorry. If you're American, I'm very sorry. That's the that's the beginning. We are telling the people watching to be careful what to expect.
Yeah, it's like also setting the tone,
Yeah,
setting the tone for
absolutely.
what you're going to see, because you're very experimental with different things, like in the narrative, experimental with scenes. You're also using your own family. You're acting as your own characters. So I feel it's like really a really great experiment, really entertaining, and the
Yeah,
music's
it's
great too.
very, very different. I mean, the reactions are crazy. My family, everybody loves my family, especially my dad. My dad is the superstar of the film. Like I made my dad a star. It's crazy. Like he's more famous than all of us.
Is
It's
is he
insane.
going to act in more movies?
Well, a friend of his that knows a lot of people is trying to push his career right now. I'm not even kidding.
Really? Great.
Yeah, no,
That's
I'm
amazing.
not kidding. The guy, I don't want to say his name, but he's been asking me, give me videos of your dad of these scenes because I want to send them to this person, like big names in the cinema industry in France that I
Yeah.
don't have access to. My dad has access to these people now.
But you should do it, because then your dad can help you get into,
Yeah, that's
get your
great.
foot in the door. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Dad. Wow.
Well, it's great. I love that your family acts in the movie. They steal the show at some points. Like they they really like put a smile on my face when I was watching it. Like watching their interaction and their story was really fun. Um, at what point did you decide? Okay, we're gonna include our my family. We're gonna do it in this house. We're gonna do it this way.
I think
Produce it this way.
we knew we were gonna do the movie with not a lot of money, so we decided to sit down and make a list on what do we have, like what do we have access to, and
All your strengths.
exactly. So what we had was a house in the south of France. My whole family. My sister is an actress. Her husband is an actor. He's in a big TV show on TV every week. My parents, a few cars from my dentist, the Porsches, and then yeah, we went on the try to find other stuff like a castle we got for free, a boat we got for free until we went on the boat that day. Actually,
You got great
uh,
locations.
great location, except like this story is amazing because I just wrote an article for No Film School. I don't know if you're familiar with the blog.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, I just
internet
wrote
page where
an
they teach you how to about filmmaking.
yeah. I just wrote and I told that story, and we secured that location, an 18 or 20 meter boat in Cannes, beautiful, like for the whole day, and for free. We
That's
arrive on the
amazing.
boat, and the guy from the boat is saying, I need $300 or $400, I forgot. And I'm just here with my crew. Vesper was sick that day, so I spent the night to rewrite the whole scene without her. And I've got a big old TV that I wanted to throw in the water. Like, yeah, you saw the movie. And then the guy said that, and I just want to fucking like kill the guy. But I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, no, of course, like
Yeah.
gonna give you money after. That wasn't the deal, but yeah,
Yeah.
of course, whatever you need,
He tried
it's
to change the deal.
yeah. And we did the whole shoot all day in the islands in front of Cannes, beautiful Lérins Islands. Got everything we wanted, and then at the end, I told him like, I don't have any cash. I'm gonna go to the ATM and come back and block his number forever. And
You
I
should have
see
given
I
him the TV.
invited.
Why don't you give him the TV and throw him with the TV into
No, that
the
was my
ocean?
grandma's TV. No. souvenirs. But I think I invited him to the premiere, actually. I think I'm that crazy, but he didn't come, I think.
Oh, okay. He
I
doesn't
wish he did.
He's not into film that much, maybe.
More into money, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, more into money than art.
Yeah.
So that's why I always think that sometimes when you make these independent films, these shoestring budget films, the behind the scenes is a movie in itself.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, there's a documentary.
You have other anecdotes like that, like the TV guy?
Oh my God, I mean, how I met Tatiana.
Okay, holy that's fuck. Great. Tatiana, yeah, I interviewed her recently, and she is also good for laughs in the movie. It's really
she's amazing. She's amazing in the movie. She's amazing in life. Tatiana Gomez Contreras. Wow.
She says everybody hi, by the
plays.
Way.
Sorry.
She says hi. By the way, she's like saying,
"Oh, okay. Hi, Tatiana." Everybody plays their own roles in the movie, as we said, and then we had this role that was supposed to be a little tiny thing, and started to do castings, and then Tatiana, she sent me the best fucking casting video I ever seen in my life. Like the way she is in the movie, like with her sunglasses, with arts, it's just insane. And it was really, it was a short film with really well cut, and she took time to do it. And it was amazing. And we were like, okay, we need to put her in the movie and with a bigger role. And that's why she was there. And we did a lot more with her. And then I had to cut stuff, and that's always like that. But I love what she did in the movie. I love what she did. Wow.
She's it's really fun. So saying like putting the budget together, because this could be helpful for other like film students or even filmmakers, independent filmmakers. How do you go about like trying to get small finance for this film, or how do you, besides working with your assets and working with your strengths, what else can you do to try to make a feature film like this?
I mean, what I'm going to say is, I mean, it's not going to be helpful because, I mean, I was pretty crazy, and Vespor as well.
Well, that's good. So
not a good advice.
Try to be crazy.
we had the movie written, even if the script was not what's been on screen at the end, like not everything, of course, but we pushed the shooting of the film because we weren't finding the money, and then we set up in July, I think. We're like, okay, we're gonna shoot at that date, and we were in Croatia. Vespor is from Bosnia, from Sarajevo, and we were in Croatia, sitting at a little cafe in front of the water, and we're like, okay, we're starting to shoot in 10 days. We didn't have a DP, and we didn't have the money, and the shoot was in 10 days, and well, we made it happen. So yeah, so very bad advice. Do not do that. No, I don't believe in that as well. So do not do that. I mean, I knew it was going to happen, but don't do that. It's terrible.
Okay, so
and there was a private investor that put all the money for the film, and I mean, I knew it was going to happen, but still, it's pretty fucking insane to be 10 days before in another country and sipping on probably champagne, and be like, yeah, in 10 days we're starting a feature film. We don't have a DP, we don't have money, we don't have anything. Well, yeah, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, so some I think, I don't remember which filmmaker said that making a film and making a successful film is like trapping lightning in a bottle. So
yeah.
It's almost like it's almost a miracle.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh my God, like just to make it's a miracle, yeah. And to make something great, it's, I don't know what to say, yeah.
So now that you made this film and that it's successful, where do you go from here? What movies next, or how do you plan to make your next film? Oh, but by the way, besides before that, where are you planning streaming this film? Where you, how are you gonna?
So for the moment, the movie's been going to a lot of different festivals.
Yeah.
We had a world premiere in Oldenburg. Then we won a lot of awards: best actor, actress, best director, best film, blah blah blah. The trophy from Girona, like in Spain. We won that.
That's great.
I prepared that, and we had a lot of things like that. And now I'm preparing the LA premiere, New York premiere, and a big Asian premiere, I think, because I think the movie can really speak to an Asian country. So I'm working on that. I would love as well a big South America premiere. Cartagena, Fiji. I would love that. Never been to Colombia. Are you Colombian?
Yeah, I'm from Colombia. Yeah. Same as Tatiana.
Did you ever go to Fiji?
Yeah, actually, last year. We were doing interviews.
Okay.
At the Fiji.
Nice.
We were interviewing
because I really would like the movie to premiere in Fiji in South America.
Did you write it in? Because I think.
Yeah. It's.
I think it's until February the 1st, and then they give like
the movie. The movie's been sent. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
if I know anybody,
if you know somebody,
I'll recommend it. Yeah, they recommend this film. I know I met the two directors, the two main actors, and they're really great, really awesome to talk to. So they'd be great for conferences if they want to.
And Tatiana.
Will obviously go.
So yeah, that's for the moment, that's that, and finding a production company, getting reviews, doing interviews. That's all I'm doing right now, and at the same time I've got my next projects. Yes, absolutely.
So can you tell us a little bit about your next project? Or
no, I can't.
No, top secret. Is it a comedy, or is it going to be like a more serious film?
As you saw, I'm not a funny person, so no. No, I've got several ones. I've got Spoiled, which is a movie about the modeling industry in Asia, and it's very fucked up. It's very much in the vein of Le Samurai, Drive, Taxi Driver.
So it has a little bit of the underworld, like a little bit of like
the underworld with a pretty much mute character that has no feelings and that doesn't have any reason to live, and somebody is going to make him want to keep on living, and it's very violent. It's very fucked up. It's very much my universe. I really love this fucking script.
It's more violent, more cutthroat.
Oh yeah. And it was a finalist at the Evolution Mallorca Film Festival for screenplay a few months ago. So there is this one. John Cartagena, one of the best male model in the world, wants to play the lead. Also, I've got this book, High, from Brian Odie, which is one of my favorite books about the drug smuggler Canadian that I love. I love this book, and the author Brian Odie would like me to adapt it and direct it. And should have prepared. Oh wow, I am prepared. Yeah. High.
Confessions of
very fucking good book. Amazing book, and would make an amazing movie made by myself. And then I've got a TV show in Cannes that I've been writing.
It's more like a TV series?
A TV series that's more in the vein of Magnum PI, of The Pretenders, like these old TV shows where things were made differently, Miami Vice and all that. And also I'm writing something else with my family right now that...
Your family is great. That would definitely be a great movie.
That's why, because of the reaction we had in Cannes and all the people telling us stuff, I thought about this idea, and I was thinking like, yeah, it should be my family and some other. It's like a mix between Festen, like Thomas Vinterberg Festen, Dog 95, with some kind of Agatha Christie kind of thing. it's an idea that's been in my head like for the last 5 days or something like that. So let's see.
It's always good that you have somewhere you can draw inspiration from. So do you have?
Yeah, my family. I mean, I had lunch with them today, and I mean, I took my phone and started writing stuff that they were saying because I cannot forget these things. Like it's insane. Like there's so much material. Like it's actually too easy. Too easy.
It writes itself basically.
Exactly. I don't have to do anything.
Is that a recommendation you have for writers? Maybe like carry something to record. And
I mean, most of the time I write in. I mean, at the beginning when I've got an idea, I let my brain do the work. It's in the background. I don't do anything about it. And if I see something that I will write down something, but I take the time. I wait. I don't want to put something down on the paper directly because then it's kind of set in stone, and I will be maybe, oh, I wrote it, so it's important. And I prefer to let my brain just think about it, construct it, write it in the background of my brain, and at one point I will go and sit down, but it will be already written in my head. So that's my process. It's
I see you also have like sticky notes in the background. Is that like part of the process?
Yeah, I do that too. Yeah.
What do you write on the sticky notes? What do you write on the sticky notes? Like
that was for Spoiled, for the modeling in Asia one. I wrote it, and that was to rewrite. I wanted to see the rhythm of the film between scenes, between very violent scenes and very non-violent scenes. And
so you want to find,
if I remember well, the pink was violence.
Oh, okay.
But some of them like got away, so
they fell down.
Yeah, they were too violent. They decided to go away. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's the first time I did that. But it helped because I think I put some scenes like in other order, and I don't know. I mean, whatever works. Like, there's no rules. That's the biggest thing to know as a filmmaker. There are no rules. We can study anybody's rules for writing, like story, Robert McKee, and read that and be like, you need to do a story this way. No, but it's good to know the rules.
It's good to know the rules.
Kill the rules.
It's good to know the rules to break them.
The same way for something. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's my motto.
So how do you know when a script is finished? Like, okay, I feel good with the script. I think we should shoot it now and let's go for it. At what point do you feel that it's good?
I think it's a feeling. That's what you just said. Like, I think it's just a feeling. I don't. I mean, there's no rule, so it's just when you feel it. You know if it's finished. You know it. It's a gut feeling, and nowadays we don't really go with our gut feelings anymore. But I really think you finish a script, and if you're honest with yourself, you're going to be proud of yourself to finish a script. Maybe give it 2 weeks to relax because you're too into your brain to have an opinion about it. Reread it again, and then if it's finished, you know it. I think. I mean, at least for myself. Because you can give it to a lot of people and they will always tell you, oh, this thing and this thing and this thing. But it's your script. Take advices. It can make sense or not, but you know if it's finished, you know.
So basically it's up to like what you want to tell, like what you want to say, and do you feel like everything? So
I don't give a fuck about anything else. Yeah.
Just like, okay, this is what I want to say, this is what I feel is good, and I'm going to do it. Is that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm not really like the kind of... if I make people read my script, at one point, it will be more, okay, do you want to be involved and find a producer and find money and all that? Most of the time, it's not, hey, what do you think about my script? No. Not saying that I'm the best writer in the world. It's just if I feel it's finished, and I can always like change things on the way, no problem. Like it's not because I say the script is finished, we're ready to shoot, that I'm not gonna change anything. Like the movie evolves all the time. When we shot Whenever I'm Alone with You, the script was finished, and then what we shot, there's so many things that are way different from the script.
So what do you think about artificial intelligence? Do you think it's
Shit.
Are they I know I'm scared because I already lost a job because of artificial intelligence. So, but I think it's all, yeah. I was translating
what
some
do you
videos. Mean? I was translating and dubbing videos.
Oh, translating.
Like I was translating and dubbing, like hiring the actors, and they were dubbing the voice over. But now the artificial intelligence actually uses like the same type of tone of the person you're translating, and it even lip syncs.
They're doing the same tone, the same accent.
Exactly. Yeah. So it got really crazy. So
every day it's a new thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's already gone. What do you feel about writing? Do you think it's going to be helpful for writing, or do you think writers should start learning to change tires on cars?
Honestly, I don't know why I started with honestly.
Dishonestly, then.
Dishonestly, I was speaking to a friend of mine that's a big time producer in France yesterday. And pretty much he was telling me our jobs are done. He's mine.
So he's pessimistic.
Oh, completely. But it's French, so it comes with the baggage. Yeah, he was pretty much saying like, because I was telling him, soon you're gonna be able to put rushes into the AI box, and they will decide what is the best acting. What is the best light, not bad image, and the best sound and stuff. So we should take this one, put it next to this one. So you would be able to edit your own movie.
Yeah, and then it might even make an actor's bad acting. It might even make it better.
It's possible. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And then he looked at me and he was like, "What do you mean rushes? There's no rushes. You just you just tell to the box what you want, and it will bring you that scene. You don't need rushes." So okay. So yeah, pessimistic, but I honestly I don't give a fuck.
Okay, I don't care. Let's talk about your background a little bit before we receive a guest. A guest wants to join our conversation.
Oh, I felt like you were like kind of surprised about something, like because I had so much more to say about AI, and you just left. So who is the guest?
Our friend Tatiana. She said she can join, so she told me.
That's great. That's amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, let's admit Tatiana in the call.
Yeah.
Hi. Surprise.
Tatiana, we were just talking about artificial intelligence. What do you feel? Do you feel that you could be a program? Maybe you're a program. Maybe you're in a hologram.
I mean, she's not answering, but actually, when I think about it, Tatiana is definitely a fucking part of a simulation. 100%.
What? I lost in the interview. I listen you.
You're right now. You're being recorded right now.
Hi.
Oh wow.
You're in the interview. No. It was a surprise.
Hi everyone. I am Tatiana Gomez, actress. Yes, I love this film. Thank you very much, Guillaume, Vespor. I'm very happy. Y hasta ahí llega mi inglés. Me siento más cómoda hablando en espagnol. Voilà, au français. Je vais parler avec toi en français et avec Antonio en espagnol.
Podemos hablar en español. Mi español es muy bueno.
Gracias.
Bueno.
Me siento mejor.
No.
Empecemos la entrevista otra vez en español.
No, mi español es muy mal.
So, Tatiana, answer the question. What do you think about artificial intelligence? Do you think you're part of the hologram, or?
In English it's very difficult explaining. Está complicada en inglés. Mi inglés no está tan fluido ahora mismo. Sorry.
Okay. Entonces, en francés o en español.
Háblame tú en español.
¿Qué piensas de la inteligencia artificial? ¿Piensas que eres parte de un holograma?
Hablando en la vida, pues se supone que estamos en una Matrix y que todo lo que está pasando ahora ya está programado y no es real. Entonces, a veces cuando estoy así preocupándome por algo, digo, marica, pero ¿por qué me preocupo? Si se supone que estamos en la Matrix, es un video y nada es real. O sea, todo está en la mente, todo está en tu cabeza. El poder de la mente.
Okay, so
Voilà.
that's a good reason to relax. Tatiana said that, you know, if we're in the Matrix, if nothing's real, then why worry?
Yeah, there's nothing to worry.
Okay, Tatiana, well, we just wanted to say hi. Thank you for popping in to our interview.
Thank you very much.
Where are you, Tatiana? Where are you in the world?
In Lyon. In Lyon.
Oh, in Lyon. Okay.
Yes.
Because Tatiana
home.
was in Cannes for the premiere.
Yes. It's very interesting. Speak with the public. I speak English and French mélangé. Voilà. Sorry.
You don't have to worry. We're in a matrix.
Yeah. Don't worry. Nothing's real. Nothing is real. The Beatles got it from Strawberry Fields.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
I recognize.
So now that we're talking about the premiere, let's anything interesting happening at the premiere for the two of you? We have I have some images from Tatiana, so we're gonna insert them.
Oh yeah.
Send me some videos and some pictures. We'll probably insert them. So tell us a little bit about how the public received it, like conversations you had after premiering. Tell us a little bit about that, about your film.
Go for it, Tatiana. Say the truth.
¿Qué te decían el público, Tatiana? En la premiere.
Pues tuve contacto con la reacción del público y es muy lindo intercambiar pues lo que sienten ellos. Es como muy reconfortante pues para el personaje. Y bueno, había una parte que yo ya la había visto en cine, pero esta vez como que mi personaje, la escena fue tan dramática y perfecta, pero a la vez tan humillante para mi personaje, que yo me estaba escondiendo en la silla, en el cine, así como trágame tierra, sáquenme de aquí, qué oso, marica, pobre vieja. Pero bueno, es mi personaje. Es como que viste ahí como que demasiado en vivo.
So
and that's where I see the limits of my Spanish. Because I didn't understand everything.
Yeah. Basically, Tatiana said that she was watching herself on the screen and she already saw a projection of the film, but that when she was at the theater in the premiere, that she felt like, oh my God, this is kind of embarrassing. She wanted the chair to swallow her up. Because,
really? Oh wow! You didn't tell me that. Oh wow! Interesting. I mean, it was different because when we had the screening in Oldenburg, was 2 screenings that were full, but Tatiana wasn't there, but we didn't know what to expect, and it was just people we didn't know. Even if my family was there, we didn't know them. In Girona, Tatiana was there. Girona.
Bravo!
I'm such a dickhead. I'm such a dickhead. And we didn't know the people as well. But then in Cannes, Tatiana was in front of people she worked with, and she knew some people, my family, and so it was different. And even for me, like it was showing it to real people that were, I mean, important in my eyes. So it was very different. But I never wanted the chair to swallow myself. I was proud of it, but different.
So, what other things like the reception, like the public during the premiere? Like, did you have any positive comments that you remember the most?
Oh my God, I've got.
What part of the
notes
film
on the wall? It's all about like positive comments from the screening. Like that's all that. No, I mean, go ahead, Tatiana.
¿Qué te dijeron
about yourself?
¿Qué te dijeron positivo en la premier?
Dime, perdón.
¿Qué te dijeron de positivo, algo positivo que te dijeron en la premier al público?
Bueno, muchos piropos, que muy guapa, que muy estrella, que muy coqueta y todo. Y que no, que el trabajo increíble, impecable, voilà. Entonces, y bueno, y es lindo escuchar a la gente. Es una linda experiencia. intercambiar, dialogar.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what she said, of course, but I had. No, we had like amazing comments. I had people coming to me and speaking about how much everything seemed so natural. Did you guys write everything, or was it improvised? They spoke a lot about the bathroom scenes. They couldn't believe how it was a confessional and how it was real and how it was. They spoke a lot about that. Some people said it was too long, but that was their favorite scenes as well, which is when the public is confused like that, you're like, oh, that's great. You just told me it was too long, but at the same time you loved it. So, so a lot of things. My dad, everybody spoke about my dad, of course. Gilles Campanacci, about Campanacci, and everybody loves my dad. We just got the first review of the film yesterday, and I mentioned maybe 2 times. Vespor is probably mentioned 2 times, and my dad is mentioned 15 times. It's disgusting. It's ridiculous. Like again, and
you're going to have to write a film just about your dad. Write a film just for him.
Yeah. Porn.
Yes, he's the best actor
Or
in the
erotic
movies.
film.
Your father.
Yeah. No, so we had like a lot of things that were being said, like comparing us to Godard, to Truffaut, got somebody comparing what I did to Gaspar Noé as well.
So
yesterday.
What were your influences? Are those your influences? The director you just mentioned, because you can tell, you can see in some
for these films, definitely Jean-Luc Godard, François Truffaut. It's very French New Wave, no rules, punk, Varda. My influences other than that are different. Like Gaspar Noé is big influence for me.
That's like a contemporary director that is influence for you.
Yeah, I mean Kubrick, Gaspar Noé, Refn, Scorsese, a lot of them. But for this one, it was very French New Wave, and which is also an influence. But this one was extremely influenced by that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'm gonna ask you a question. What are your influences? Because you're a filmmaker too, right?
Yes, yeah. I'm a filmmaker. Well, for me,
you think you're gonna ask me a question all night, and I'm not gonna fucking ask you questions?
No, definitely.
No.
You know, it's a conversation. So yeah, you can ask me anything you want.
And Tatiana, you're next.
Tatiana, okay. We'll ask Tatiana about her influences. Definitely, yeah. So I love sci-fi, but I love all types of films. I watch romantic comedies. I try to watch everything. Documentaries. The full spectrum of movie making.
Yeah.
Experimental everything, but I really love sci-fi for telling just like for telling of the times. Like it's like a metaphorical way of telling you like about
showing you what's happening nowadays without showing you what's happening nowadays.
Yes, in a way, yeah. But I also feel like it's also good to tell things explicitly, like, okay, this is bad, this is what's wrong with the world. Mm-hmm. That's also important. So definitely, yeah, Kubrick is one of my influences. I love his films. I love Paul Verhoeven. You remember from RoboCop?
Oh my God.
Total Recall. God. I love his films. I love his films. All of them, even Showgirls. The photography in Showgirls.
Showgirls the one that everybody always said is shit.
Yeah, everybody says it's shit, but I don't think it's shit. I think it's actually
Basic Instinct. Elle, the French film Elle.
Yeah,
it's amazing from Paul Verhoeven. And the last one he did, Benedict.
I think I saw an earlier film of his. I think it's called The Sensualist.
Okay.
It's the protagonist is the same guy. I forgot his name. The same guy from Blade Runner, not Harrison Ford, but the
good-looking.
Is that Rutger Hauer? Yeah, and that was a different type of movie. It was a different type of movie from like the Total Recall. Like it's very very European, like very
okay.
Yeah, it's about a guy that he can't get over like about the over the his girlfriend. So the first scene when he gets up, he gets out of bed, he's like all depressed, and he walks up to the wall, and there's a picture of the girl. He starts masturbating in front of the picture, and that's how the movie begins. So I think it's
I like it. I like the opening.
It's a good opening. Yeah, The Sensualist. I think my brother's helping me look for it.
Yeah, Paul Verhoeven is interesting because he made big films, but with a sensibility of Europe, pretty much.
Yeah. So his films are also very political.
Yeah,
and
Benedicta is his last one about this lesbian Catholic. It's very good.
Ah, yes.
Okay, I'll have to watch those. Yeah, Benedicta. Yeah, I see the trailer right here. Maybe we'll include a little insert in the interview. Yeah, so definitely Paul Verhoeven is one of my favorites. But there's so many. I love so many directors. I love Wong Kar-wai.
Oh my God! Yeah, Wong Kar-wai.
Wong Kar-wai, it's amazing. Yeah.
What is fucking film that I love? Not in the Mood for Love. Before that, Chungking Express.
Chungking Express. Yeah.
Fucking amazing film.
Yeah. There's so many films and so many directors. I also enjoy like just when I'm bored of whatever's going on in the world, I just put on a comedy, just like a stupid no-brainer. Just like, okay, let's just forget about
Whenever I'm Alone with You. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, yeah. That was great. Just like not think about anything. Just like, all right, let's put something dumb. No, I think that's actually really smart. Whenever I'm Alone with You, it's really smart. But when you watch like a drama, you feel like exhausted, you feel like depleted, you're like, oh God, this drama like it makes you sad. Then I go home. I mean,
whenever I'm Alone with You is not like an easy film as well. Even if it's a comedy, it's not an easy film. I understand what you're saying. Like comedy, you put something, you unplug your brain, and you feel good, and
Sometimes that's good. Sometimes it's good to unplug.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I mean, movies can be a lot of different things. Can be entertainment. Can be a lot of different things.
It could be challenging, like intellectually challenging, which is great.
Exactly. Of course.
And sometimes you just want to disconnect with something stupid. Like for example, when I watch like a really hard drama, like like you feel like the movie affected you, then I go home and watch South Park. Just like just to balance my mood.
South Park is not to unplug your brain. It's the opposite. Like South Park is
it's very intellectual. It's very intellectual, but just like the in-your-face comedy, it makes you just laugh out loud and balance it'll balance like a sad story maybe.
I understand what you're saying. But when you want to unplug your brain, what do you put on except South Park?
Some stupid comedy, something dumb.
No names.
Very funny. It's very crazy.
I don't know, just like romantic comedies or stoner comedies. Like where like the protagonist just like smoke pot and they do stupid shit. Something like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, cinema means a lot of things for sure.
And I live cinema all the time because I watch documentaries. Sometimes I like putting documentaries in the background when I'm writing.
Yeah.
When I'm writing, sometimes if I already have an idea for a story, but I wanted to, I put like maybe a documentary that's related to what I'm writing, and I put it in the background, just like to hear things that maybe I didn't hear before in the documentary. And it'll help me write new ideas for what I'm writing.
Yeah, I have. I mean, when I write, but most of my time I spend it to promote the film. So I wish my life was just writing, directing, acting, but it's not. It's most of my time I'm trying to make it happen. So I'm sending emails like all day long.
Okay.
And I always have something in the background. Always. At least my brain is not dying that much.
What do you have in the background while you're writing the emails?
I have a lot of podcasts. Definitely a lot of podcasts.
Podcasts are good.
Yeah, and a lot of podcasts about I mean, it can be Lex Friedman to Joe Rogan to Matthew Cox, which is a scammer. I really like scams. I like manipulation and all that. So he's a guy that scammed a lot of people. Danny Jones, all these people, which can be from I don't know. It can be anything. Like I don't know.
How many emails do you write a day for promoting your film?
I don't even want to speak about it. It's ridiculous. No, because if I speak about it, I feel like I need to change my life around, like it's too much. It's too much.
Whoa.
But this might be enlightening for other filmmakers. Maybe I need to write some more emails to get the stuff done.
That's one of the things that I say in the thing I just wrote for No Film School. I'm writing hundreds of emails every day.
Hundreds of emails.
To film festivals, to reviewers, to press, to this, that. It's ridiculous. But I think you have to.
So this is key because you're a writer, actor, director, producer, and also like a salesman. You're kind of like selling your film.
Well, yeah, and it's too much, and it's too much. Yeah. This is not the part of the job I like.
Yeah.
If I could have people that do that for me, I would, and I will.
Yeah.
But for the moment,
and the moment you have to do it.
Yeah, I will do whatever I need to do, and but believe me, this is not my cup of tea.
Yeah. All right.
Every time I send an email, I die a little bit inside.
Well, it's good that you have wine because then you'll be more. You have
dying even more. Yeah, that's great.
You'll die happy at least.
Exactly. But I mean, I'm not going to complain, which I just did. But
you won't complain anymore after this.
Writing and directing and acting that's where it is.
That's what you want to do. Is there anything else like music? Music? Do you maybe?
No. I don't. I mean, I think I'm pretty good at choosing the right track at the right moment in a film. Yes. Producing anything musical, no.
Okay.
But finding the music, I mean, half of the music in the movie Vespor produced with her band.
Yeah.
And half of it, yes, you guys spoke about it with her band. That was like Jonathan. And the other part I found with the mood I had from the film and like old bands from the 70s, from ex-Yugoslavia, punk and synthesizers and stuff, and I found some fucking gems that nobody ever heard of. And I think I'm pretty good at that, yeah. But producing music, fuck no. I've got no idea. I don't know what is the difference between a guitar and a piano. So
okay, yeah, they're very similar.
yeah, I know. That's why.
So, okay. So now that we're into this part, like, how long was the editing process for this film? How long do you take to edit this film?
Should I lie or should I say the truth? Or is it too late now?
Whatever you feel uncomfortable with.
I like that. No, I mean, the movie was shot 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's been a long process. Yeah.
Okay. So 7 years ago.
It's been a long process.
It took maybe 5 years to edit?
But that's the thing. It wasn't 100% all the time editing. It's been a lot of different things. I did a lot of things in between. But yeah, it took a long time, yeah. But
were you editing? Were you editing or were you sitting with your editor while this process?
No editor. I edited the film. I did the color correction. The sound, I couldn't do it. We had this amazing guy, Vibe Vision, Kai Morrison, that did the post on sound for us, and thank him, like thank you. But no, otherwise the whole post-production was me. So it doesn't look like that, but it's a lot of work. Yeah, it shouldn't take 7 years, but if you just do that, yes, it's gonna take not much. But if you do a lot of different things, well, yeah, it took that much, yeah.
So this makes me want to ask you how do your career begin as a filmmaker? You studied acting first, or filmmaking, or how? Because you're an editor, but you also, I mean, you're an editor.
No,
you edited a feature film.
At first, I'm an engineer. I studied engineering. Got my master in engineering in one of the best schools in France, and did a few interviews. Realized I was not made to be an engineer. So I wanted to travel. So I had this opportunity to become a model. Became a model, traveled the world, lived everywhere in the world, and then realized my brain was not working anymore because I was so used to have my brain like having things to do, you know. And modeling, you just have to smile, don't smile, smile, don't smile, travel and drink champagne and beautiful girls and drugs. You know, that's
the modeling life.
My next film.
You can make a film about that, definitely. People like to see those films.
That's spoiled, and so that's why I wanted to act. I went to acting school in New York, to William Vespor Studio. Amazing fucking acting school. My teacher was genius. Loved it. Then I wanted to direct, and I started to read every book about screenwriting and every book about directing. Watch a lot of films, a lot of analyses of films, and then I jumped into it. I started doing little music videos and short films, and then I did my first feature film, Devils in Disguise, which was pretty much a remake of Les Diaboliques, a French film from 1959 that I love, Clouseau, and premiered at the Chinese theater, Dances with Film. Then since then it went to... Can you hear me?
Yeah. There's just a little buzzing sound, but I can hear you. Yeah.
Somebody's farting, but it's not me.
The AI, the artificial intelligence is farting.
And it was watched 27 million times on YouTube. And then I went on, and that's the second one, and there'll be a third one, fourth one. And we have projects with Tatiana as well. The TV show I told you about in Cannes. We're thinking about that as well. So no, there's plenty of things to do.
That's amazing. All right. Was your family always supportive of your decision as a filmmaker, or were they disappointed?
No. I mean, you know, I don't. I mean, they didn't really have a choice. Like, we don't have that kind of relationship where they would be like, Guillaume, like, this is not a good idea. Like, I think you should keep on being an engineer. Be like, hey, fuck you. No, we respect each other, and we never had this conversation at all. I heard it from other people, like, hey, you did an amazing engineer school, you should have like keep on going, and now you're doing films, but what the fuck? And I'm like, you did like 6 years of school for nothing. I'm like, no, my school is so general, and that I've got a lot of friends working in consulting, banking, construction, mechanical, industrial engineering, a lot of different things. It's just we learn how to adapt ourselves to another industry. It's just my industry is a little bit different than the others, that's all. And our DP, actually, Nicolas de Vienne, went to my engineer school as well. So it works.
Okay, well, do you want to give any advice to the filmmakers and actors and writers that are maybe watching our interview?
Yeah, do something else. Yeah, definitely. Do not
just
do that.
Give in to AI, forget about everything.
Do not do that. There are enough actors and directors and writers. Do something else. I've got less competition. I sleep better at night. Don't do it.
Exactly.
No, I would say, like, if you really want to do it, ask yourself, do you really, really, really want to do it? Is there not anything else in the world that you feel like you would be happy to do? Because that's maybe a better idea if you have another plan. But if you really don't have another plan and you really want to do that, then fucking go for it. But do it 100%. Don't look back and go for it. And that's the it's the best job in the world, because you're creating universes. You're really the god of your universe. A project as a director or writer, it's yours. You do whatever you want. You're going to decide on everything that's going to be on frame. You're creating really a universe, and that's it's great.
All right. Well, Guillaume, tell us about your social media, where people can find, on Instagram or YouTube, or where people can find your other movie. I would like to see your other movie. The first one.
I mean, on YouTube you can find Devils in Disguise.
Is that the first movie? That's the first movie.
That's my first feature. Yeah.
It's
and on Instagram, it's hashtag Mojorise, MOJORISE. It's Mr. Mojorising from The Doors, from Jim Morrison. That's his anagram from LA Woman. So yeah, Mojorise, and tap my name. You'll fucking find me.
All right, yeah. Guillaume Campanacci. Is that an Italian name?
Not you. Sorry?
Campanacci is like an Italian name, but French?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, my family is from Cannes, so that's where I am right now.
Yeah.
And it's an hour from the Italian border. My great-granddad immigrated from Italy and came here. And the street where my parents are living is my great-granddad had the whole town for himself.
Okay. Wow.
But now we're poor.
Campanacci. All right. Well, thank you to Guillaume Campanacci. Thank you for...
Thank you. Thanks to you. Thank you.
Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. It was great having you, Guillaume. It was great having you, Tatiana.
Wait. I'm sorry. I want to hear what is the social media of Tatiana.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Tatiana. Well,
what?
Your social media.
Oh, shit. I forgot she doesn't speak English. Fuck.
I am Andromeda artist in Instagram, Facebook. It's long. It's very long, my name. Tatiana Gomez, actriz, both. Tatiana Gomez, actriz, en français, voilà.
And
Thank you very much.
I just regretted asking you to tell your social media right now. I regretted it.
No, it's good because now we have her in the two interviews, because I interviewed her before.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I didn't see this one.
She has the social media, but we'll have her. The more people that
wait. Did you do
better.
the interview in Spanish or in English?
That one was in Spanish.
In Spanish. Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. But
Got you.
We'll have to interview her in French when I learn French.
She speaks perfectly French.
Je parle comme un petit enfant. Je suis désolé.
Tu parles comme un petit enfant?
Oui.
Oui, non, Antonio, il est très intelligent. Il parle trop bien. Allez, Antonio, parle.
Non, je parle très mauvais.
Antonio, il nous parlera à Cartagena.
Yes!
Cartagena.
Go to Cartagena!
C'est merveilleux. The Fiji. Je suis désolé. I'm going to go back to English. Kind of like drowning here. But yeah, I promise to learn more French. And I hope you get selected in Cartagena. And also
we love that, yeah.
Look into the other film festivals in Colombia. There's a Bogota Film Festival. There's Santander International Film Festival. There's many other film festivals.
Eurocine as well, yeah.
Eurocine, yes. I recommend Eurocine. Yeah. So that would definitely...
I think they're not open yet, these ones, yeah. But we will.
Yeah.
I'm on that.
And to all the viewers, please be on the lookout for whenever I'm alone with you, if it's in a film festival near you, or if it's on a streaming service in the future, please watch it. And let's check out his previous film, Devils in Disguise. I haven't seen it. I'm looking forward to seeing it. And subscribe and like at Mojo Rise on Instagram, and also Nerdopolitan. Okay, everybody say bye to the camera.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Nerdopolitan. Thank you. Ciao. Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
Live long and prosper. Peace. Peace on earth.
Bisous. Besos, kisses.
Ciao, besos. Bisous.
Ciao,
thank you very much. Thank you. Ciao. Thank you.